My name is Rio, and I'm a little female mermaid. Mom asked me never to swim offshore, but I can't be swimming in the same environment all the time. My elder sister would swim wherever and whenever she wanted, but I don't know why my case was different. Well, I looked left, right, up and down, nobody was looking. Let me swim outside this place and see what's going on in the neighborhood, I said to myself. I swam and swam, till I went far away from home and couldn't find my way home any longer. I cried and cried, called on my sister, my friends and my mom, but nobody answered. I even sang our favorite song, but no one sang along. I saw a human bending down, fetching water. I hid behind a leaf, but the wave carried me and I landed in the calabash she was fetching water with, then into her pot, unknown to her. She lifted the pot and then carried it on her head when she was done fetching. I was still in the pot of water, very frightened. After some minutes she lowered the pot and then dropped it and started speaking in a language that I didn't understand. After a while a little boy came around and started playing with the water with his both hands. His mom yelled at him. I didn't really know what she told him, but after his mom yelled at him he left and then returned after a few seconds with a little bowl in his hand. He dipped the bowl inside the pot and then fetched some water, but I followed the water he fetched. Immediately he saw me in his bowl. He flung it all of a sudden and then I landed on the ground thumping. He attempted running away out of fear, but he summoned courage and came close, picked me up with both hands and was taking a stern look at me. Put me in water, you fool, I yelled at him. He screamed and then flung me aside. Came close again after a few seconds and picked me up in his palms. You talk? He asked, stunned. Wow, you speak English? I asked him too. Of course, he replied. But a woman spoke in a language I didn't understand, I said to him. Well, that's my mom and she spoke in our native language. Okay, so can you please put me back in water now? I asked politely. If I drop you back in that pot, my mom might get rid of you out of fear or do something bad to you. Okay, just hang on, he said. He put me on the ground and then left and returned with a glass bottle filled with water. He carried me up and then put me inside it. That's it, he said, grinning. Wow, thank you, I said to him, peeping through the bottle. Meanwhile, my name is Rio. I'm Justice. What are you doing here? He asked. Well, I can't find my way home. My mom asked me never to swim outside my place, but I decided to take a stroll but could no longer find my way home and then ended up in your mother's pot of water. Please, can you help me back home? My sister's wedding is in 2 days and I need to get back home. Don't worry, just put me back in the river. My dad must have organized a search party by now, so as soon as I get back in water and I sing our song, I'm sure my people would hear me. It's not as easy as you think, he said, scratching his head. How? I asked. You see, children are not allowed near the river here. The elders say mermaids would have them kidnapped and they won't get to see their own people ever again. He replied. That's not true, it's all lies. We don't kidnap people, and as a matter of fact we are harmless. Please help me, I promise you that no harm will come near you. Okay, I'll try it. I heard mermaids could make one's wish come to pass. If I help you get back home, what will you give me in return? He asked, grinning. I'll give you whatever you want. Okay. I wish to go to the white man's land. Me, my mom and siblings. Can you make that come to pass? He asked again. Okay, I promise, I replied him. Justice. What is that you're holding? His mom walked in on us, asking with hands on her waist. It's an empty bottle of water, he replied. Trash it or keep it somewhere and come help me in the kitchen, she said to him, readying the rope on her dress round her waist as she left. He ran into a room and then kept me under a pillow. This room belongs to my siblings and this is my pillow, he said, tapping it. Please hang on till I'm done from the kitchen, then I'll help you get back home. he added, smiling. He left, and after a few minutes a very little girl raised the pillow slowly and stood still staring at me with her mouth agape. Then she screamed all of a sudden. "Sarah! Sarah!" She called. Oh, who's Sarah? I asked myself as I sat quietly in the bottle with eyes popped open and with fear written all over my face. "Sarah! Sarah!" She called again. But Justice came running in and he picked up the bottle and put it behind him. Then an older girl walked in. "What is it, Kara? Why were you screaming my name like that?" The older girl asked, looking at the little girl. But the little girl couldn't utter a word. She just stood there pointing at Justice. "What did you do to her, Justice? And what are you hiding?" Sarah asked. "Nothing," Justice replied while sneaking out of the room. As soon as he got to the outside door, he took to his heels. He was hiding something. Justice was hiding something behind him, little Kara managed to say. "Like what?" Sarah asked. "A mermaid." "I saw a mermaid in a bottle under Justice's pillow," said Kara. "What?" Sarah approached the bed and then attempted to raise the pillow. "He already took it with him," Kara said. "It wasn't a mermaid that you saw. Maybe you saw something else," said Sarah while walking out of the room. "I knew no one was going to believe me. But I swear I saw a mermaid," Kara said to herself. Later that night, while the family was having dinner, Sarah, Justice and Kara kept looking at each other throughout. Then in the middle of the night, while they were all asleep, Justice brought out the bottle and said to me, "Hey, you'll be fine, I promise. I'll take you to the river tomorrow. But are you hungry? I kept some bread for you." He opened the bottle and then dropped a tiny piece of bread in it. "Who is Sarah and that little girl?" I asked. "Sarah is my big sister and Kara is my little sister," he replied. But before he could utter one more word, Sarah got up. "And who were you talking to?" she asked. Justice said, scratching his head. Sarah approached and grabbed the bottle from him. "What? You trapped a mermaid in there?" asked Sarah. "No, I didn't. I wanted to help her get back home," he replied. "You're crazy, right?" she asked again. "No, I'm serious. I caught her from the pot Mom came from the river with this afternoon. She needs to go back home. Her sister's wedding is coming up too," Justice said, trying to convince Sarah. "And who told you all this?" Sarah asked. "Rio, the mermaid. She talks," Justice replied. Sarah staring at me. "Hi, I'm Rio," I greeted. Sarah flung the bottle in the air and hid behind Justice out of fear, but Justice caught it. "Don't be scared. Rio is harmless," Justice said. He continued, "Look, Sarah, Mom mustn't know or hear about this, okay? I promised to help Rio get back home and she in turn has promised to fulfill my wish." Sarah came out of her hiding. "Fulfill your wish? Which is?" Sarah asked inquisitively. "Going to the white man's land," Justice replied, smiling broadly. Then Sarah grabbed the bottle from Justice again. "What about me? Can you fulfill my wish?" Sarah asked. "Okay," I replied. "I want pearl necklaces, handbags, glass heels, earrings, beautiful clothes." Sarah said, still wishing, but I cut in. "Look, I can only fulfill just a wish. I'm just a tiny little mermaid." "Okay then. I want glass heels," she turned to Justice. "I promise you I won't tell Mom about this," Sarah affirmed. Then they laid down to sleep while Justice put the bottle beside him. Very early the following morning, Sarah woke Justice up, so they set out to the river. But on their way they met an old lady. "And where are you going, you two? Don't you know that children are not allowed on this path which leads to the river?" she asked. Justice muttered. "Now get back to wherever you're coming from," she yelled. Justice and Sarah ran back as fast as their legs could carry them. Then Sarah made Justice join her in hiding behind a tree till the old lady passed them unnoticed. Then they continued on their journey to the river again. As soon as they got to the river, Merman soldiers were already everywhere looking for me. Justice opened the bottle and then poured the content into the river. I hurried and hugged all the soldiers and they were so happy to see me again. Then the commander of the mermaid soldiers marched forth and stretched forth his sword and pointed it at Sarah and Justice. "Where did you take her, you two?" he asked. No, they took me nowhere. They helped me instead," I replied. But the commander brought out a bottle of concoction and poured it on Justice. Sarah dodged it and then ran back a little. Justice melted into the river slowly. "No," I screamed. It was really very painful watching Sarah run home and shouting at the top of her voice, "You betrayed us." I felt so bad and cried. The melted substance was collected in a small drum and was rolled away. "He is innocent," I managed to say amidst tears, but no one uttered a word or cared to listen. We got to our house. My family was so happy to see me again, but I was looking so sad and unhappy. "Rio, we were so worried. What happened to you? And why are you looking so sad? Aren't you happy to be home?" my dad asked. I sighed. "Dad, I am, but the boy that was captured by the commander was the one who saved my life. He meant no harm." "What really happened, my dear?" my dad asked. I swam to the other neighborhood and could no longer find my way home. Then a human was fetching water by the river and I fell into the bowl she was bailing water with, and then she unknowingly threw me into her pot. This boy that was arrested caught me and put me in water and then fed me till he brought me home. "What if something bad had happened to you? He needs to be dealt with," my dad roared in anger. "Nothing must happen to him, please," I begged. Then I swam to the commander's house. The drum was still before him with other soldiers around. He opened the drum slowly and then the content poured out, and after a few seconds it transformed into a human. It was Justice. I ran to him. "Justice," I called. He raised his head and looked at me. "You betrayed us," he managed to say. "Get back, Rio," the commander ordered. I saw my father and my mother coming from far away. "Dad, Mom, please, help save this boy. Let him go back home to his people," I begged. "He needs to be dealt with," my dad said again while swimming forth. I left and then rushed home, and after a few minutes I returned with a bottle of poison. I made sure everyone was looking at me. I opened the bottle and then pointed it at my dad. "You have few seconds to set this boy free. Else I'm going to empty the content in this bottle in my stomach," I threatened. "Rio, please, don't," my mom begged. "Mom, step back," I yelled. Okay. Commander, set the boy free and let him go," my dad instructed. "No, not just letting him go. I want him handsomely rewarded," I said. "Okay, you name whatever it is you want for him and it shall be done," my dad said. "I want him adorned with gold and precious stones, with 2 big boxes full of gold and precious stones and another big box full of gold necklaces and bracelets, earrings, pearl necklaces and glass heels. All for him," I said. "Okay, done," my dad said. Then he went back home and returned with all I had mentioned and handed it over to Justice. He also ordered the commander and few soldiers to accompany Justice to the riverside where his people would find him, and I volunteered to go with them. Justice was adorned from head to toe and we dropped him by the river. His people were already there wailing, but as soon as they saw him get out of the water they attempted to run away but paused for a moment. "Is that you, Justice?" his mom, who already looked exhausted, queried. "It's me, Mom," he replied. Then his mom ran to him and hugged him. Then Sarah and Kara. "Sarah, look. Rio made them give us all these things, and the things you wished for are all in the 3rd luggage," Justice said, pointing at it. "What? Wow!" Sarah exclaimed in excitement, jumping into the river. "Justice, I couldn't fulfill your wish of you traveling to the white man's land directly. But your mom can help you sell off all these and your dream may come to pass," I said. Justice and his mom turned and looked at me. "Thank you," they both said. Then I waved at them, and the mermaids and I left for home. So happy I saved Justice and fulfilled his wish. Many years later a mermaid hurried to me and told me that a human was by the river screaming my name. "A human?" I queried. I hurried after the mermaid and we arrived at the spot in no time. I saw the human standing so tall, handsome and looking fresh. Justice! I exclaimed. You guessed right. It's Justice. So good to see you again, he said, beaming with smiles. You look so good. Where and how have you been? I asked. Well, Rio, my mom sold all you gave to me then and we made fortunes from them. Mom contacted my uncle in the city who helped us travel abroad. I arrived the village some few days ago to help some youths travel abroad for greener pasture. Thank you so much for changing my life, Justice said. It's a pleasure, Justice. Glad to hear you doing well. The end. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel. We have amazing stories coming your way. See you again.